Okay, problem number 3. Sorry, the front page is kind of showing through there a little bit. Okay, find the gradient of the normal to the curve of f at x equals pi. So to find a gradient, I need the first derivative. So to find any gradients at all, I need the first derivative. So I'm going to take the first derivative of this, but oh, notice I have a function times a function. So I'm going to have to use the product rule. So I am going to be using the product rule, which says u times v prime plus v times u prime is equal to my derivative. Okay, so I'm going to have to set this up. I can't just take it directly. So u is going to be e to the x, and v is going to be cosine x. So u prime is also e to the x. V prime is equal to negative sine x. Now I'm going to crisscross applesauce. So I get e to the x times negative sine x plus e to the x times cosine x. I did this one first. It actually doesn't matter because I'm just adding them together. So there's my first derivative. And I want to know what is the gradient when x equals pi. So I'm going to change all of these x's to pi's. So I want to evaluate the first derivative when x equals pi. So I'm going to get e to the pi times negative sine of pi plus e to the pi times cosine of pi. Okay, using my this would be a no calculator problem, given that they've given me x equals pi. They didn't give me some weird number or weird angle. I'm going to use my unit circle. So where is the angle pi? That would be over here, right? This is 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, 2 pi, right? Okay, little reminder. So over here is where I'm at. So my coordinates over here are negative 1 and 0, with the x being cosine and the y being sine. So if I want sine of pi is 0. So I get e to the pi times negative 1 times 0. Well, that's still just 0. And then over here I get e to the pi times cosine of pi. Cosine of pi is negative 1. Anything times 0 just goes away, so that's gone. So I'm left with negative 1 times e to the pi, so negative e to the pi. Okay, that would be the gradient of the tangent. This is the slope of the tangent. Okay, this is the slope of the tangent. But they asked for the slope of the normal. So we got to be careful. The slope of the normal is the reciprocal, the negative reciprocal, opposite reciprocal of this. So the slope of the normal would be, the opposites would be positive 1 over e to the pi. There it is, because I have to do the opposite reciprocal of that. There's problem 3.